Hey guys, this is Lindsay with Vinyl Gallery and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, we will be working on this very beginner friendly 4-colored striped tumbler with vinyl accent. I will try to list everything that I used in this video down in the description box for you, as well as some discount codes, and if you'd like to see how we finish this off, stay tuned. So we will be starting with a 35-ounce skinny straight duo tumbler from Hogg or the Stainless Depot, and I have already prepped my cup. I've already prepped it by sanding and cleaning it with alcohol and paper towel, and now I'm just measuring the length of the cup just to ensure that I have equal parts in my glitter sections. Initially I was going to do 3 colors, and then I decided, what the heck, this is a tall cup, let's do 4. So I'm just dividing this cup into 4s with my ruler and marking it off with this pencil. Once I was done marking off my sections and making sure that they were equal, I took painter's tape to divide out my sections. So when taping off your tumbler, you want to make sure that you're placing the tape in the exact sections with each mark. For me, I decided to use the top of my line, and I taped off each section above the marking that I made with the pencil. Otherwise, some of your sections may get off, and then you will definitely be able to notice that once you apply your glue and glitter. So at first I was going to try to tape this entire cup off and spray paint it, but that was just going to be too much work. Then I decided, well, I'll just mask it off, and I'll paint a layer of paint first and then go back in with some paint and glitter glue and adhere my glitter. Well, when I did that with the very first section, as you can see here, my painter's tape pulled up my tape. So I just kept it taped off. I added glitter glue to my paint and decided to do it that way. This green color at the bottom is from Pop of Color, and it is called Old Army Green. I just took that, mixed it with some of my Adhesive Apothecary thick glitter glue, and I applied that all around the bottom of the tumbler, and that is how I adhered my glitter. Now y'all know I am an epoxy method type of girl when it comes to applying my glitter. However, if you must use glitter glue, Adhesive Apothecary is probably one of the best glitter glues that I have used so far, and I believe I have tried all of them. So the glitter I used in this section is On the Hunt, and it is from 4K Glitter Co. It's a 0.015 fine cut metallic. Once I got it all on, I tapped it off with a pencil, and I moved on to the next section. So for the next section, I used Pop of Color's Bordeaux, and it's a plum purple color, and I just again mixed that with the glitter glue, applied a nice thick coat of that on there, and I applied this wine colored glitter from 4K Glitter Co. as well, and it's a maroon burgundy color, and it is a fine cut as well. I will say, when using this method to apply your glitter, you want to make sure that your first section is, if not all the way dry, pretty much close to dry, because when you go in and add this wine color, you will see that some of it got stuck to the green section, and if it had been all the way dry, it would have just fell off. However, it was not, so I did have to take one of my soft bristle makeup brushes to just flake it out of the green section, because I did not want my colors to mix. So going forward, I did take my heat gun and just apply a little heat to each section to make sure that it was dry, or as close to dry as possible, because I'm impatient, so that my glitter wouldn't stick from color to color. For this next section, I used just regular orange paint from Apple Barrel, and I applied Rustic Charm from 4K Glitter Co. and it is a fine cut rustic orange metallic glitter. The brush that I'm using to apply my paint and glitter glue is from the $1.25 tree, and it is just a regular makeup brush from Wet n Wild. And here I am again, just taking my heat gun on the lowest setting and just trying to speed up the process with drying my glitter glue. We are almost at the end of glittering this cup. So the paint I used in this section was from Folk Art, and it is a metallic brushed gold acrylic paint. The glitter in this section is 24 carats by 4K Glitter Co. And this is a fine cut metallic champagne gold glitter. Once I was done glittering, I took my heat gun and dried the entire cup, and I'm just taking my makeup brush to get off any glitters that may have gotten into other sections. And here is what we have so far. I let my cup sit for a couple of hours to dry. I gave it 2 coats of Rust-Oleum's 2x matte sealer. I applied 2 coats of Flynn Sister Supply Shop Fast Set Epoxy and sanded, and now we're ready for the vinyl striping. So the vinyl that I use for my vinyl striping is from Teckwrap Craft, and it is a metallic brushed gold matte vinyl. I created these stripes using my Cameo Silhouette and Silhouette Studio software, and I made them to be 0.12 in height and 11.5 inches wide. Now I will tell y'all, if it were not for this cup cradle, these lines would have been everywhere, because I am not the greatest eyeballer of things, and my lines sometimes do get to be a little bit crooked when I'm not using my cup cradle. So moving along with this process, I took this exact same vinyl, created these wavy lines in my Silhouette Studio software again, and I cut those out at 11 inches wide. I don't remember the height of the lines, but I just wanted to add a little bit more vinyl work to this tumbler. At this point, I started to panic because these lines were not lining up exactly, but we will take care of that with a vinyl decal going down the entire length of the cup, and you will see that in just a minute. If you're going to add any extra vinyl, make sure that you are lining your seams up all the way down on one side of the tumbler. It just gives it a more cohesive look, and it's much easier for you to cover up if you should need to. Once I got this vinyl work in the green section lined up and on there straight, I did go in with a thin coat of CCDIY's Quick Coat just to seal in my glitter. I will let that dry for about 25 to 30 minutes and give it a very thin coat of epoxy to seal in my vinyl work. Now y'all, your girl was on the struggle bus right here. First off, I couldn't figure out which color to use for this decal that I'm going to place all the way down the front of the cup to cover up my seams. But this was, your girl was struggling, I'm just gonna say that. I think I probably cut this piece, I think 3 times, because I couldn't get it on straight, and then I took that one off. I tried to reposition it, but if you know anything about Oracal vinyl, once it's on, it's done. So I ended up having to take that one off. and then I put it on crooked again, and then I had too many air bubbles, so I took that one off. So this last time I just said, you know what, forget it, we're going in, and it is what it is at this point. Once I had finally got that on straight and got my air bubbles out, I cut this saying on the same metallic gold vinyl from Teckwrap Craft, and it just says, what comes easy won't last, and what lasts won't come easy. And I need to see that for myself every day, so I decided to put it on this cup since it is for me. I did use the hinge method to apply my decal, and I will get that all burnished down and make sure that that is flat before I take off my transfer tape. And then I will go in with some CCDIY's quick coat to seal this in as well. So after my quick coat dried, I did notice that in my tan vinyl there were some micro bubbles that obviously I did not pop. So I was trying to figure out a way to disguise it or maybe hide it just a little bit, because I was going forth with this cup. I mixed up about 30 milliliters of the Flynn Sisters Supply Shop Fast Set Epoxy, and I did go in and add just a small amount of the Diamond Pearl Mica Powder from 4K Glitter Co. And there it is. I think it's going to add just a soft, subtle sheen or shimmer to this tumbler. And this tumbler did take 2 coats to finish. The first coat being the one with the mica powder. And then I did use regular epoxy for the final coat. And the regular epoxy that I used was the Flynn Sisters Supply Shop Artist Cure. The final layer took about 8 hours to cure fully. And here is the finished product. Thank you guys so much for your support with our YouTube channel. If you like what you saw, please make sure to give us a huge thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Everything that I use will be listed and linked in the description box. And until next time, bye.